Welcome back to our back to school mini series. Whether you're getting out the door to go to preschool, daycare, or even starting a kindergarten program, the out the door part is a really challenging part of our day. New expectations are in our world when this happens, and we have no choice but to counter by making some new routines. So let's do this proactively and let's do this together. Why are routines the most important thing when we talk about moving from one place to another? They're predictable and they are repeatable. And your kids lean into anything that is predictable and repeatable. It's creating the routine in such a way that you know why you're choosing what you're doing. There's our why again. And that the components of it are teaching your child a skill, something that they're going to be able to transfer into the real world and use when you're not there. That's what we do here. We don't want to get out the door just to be on time. Sure, that's important too. This is ultimately about time management. And if you remember, that's one of our 5 executive functioning skills for success that we're teaching our children. It's a whole episode about that at the beginning of the podcast. Go check it out. Get yourself grounded in that thinking process. I am teaching my child how to manage their time. How do we do that? By modeling and living it, of course. So we need to get a little better at managing our time. So the power of a great routine is that it has 3 steps. You can make multiple routines to get through your morning, but those little chunks that have a first, second, and third step are powerful. I call it the mini plan. Kids love the mini plan because they have something that is a beginning step, a middle step, and an end. Where else in the world do we see that? Everywhere. Movies have a beginning, a middle, an end. Books have a beginning, a middle, and an end. And math has a lot of beginning, middle, and ends. And so you really are teaching your child that their cognitive problem-solving capabilities are there if they can make a plan. I'll do this first, then the next thing, and then the next thing. So let's talk about time inside this time management. Because your child's definition of and understanding of time is very different than yours. You know how to read a clock. You know how much time has already passed. You know how much time is left before you need to leave the house. You know how much time it's going to take to get where you're going. You know how much time you can spend there before you need to leave to get to the next place you're going, which might be work. They don't know any of this. They only know that we're telling them, hurry, hurry, go, go. We got to go now. We're late, we're late. That's not a very concrete definition of time. That's a feeling. That's an emotion. That's an experience, and not a particularly wonderful one, actually. So how do we help them? Help us with these routines and managing our time as we transition. Here's a couple steps you can use. Number 1, forecast. Forecasting is magical. There'll be a whole episode just about that. But in this case, what I want you to do is when you put your child to bed the night before, I want you to tell them about tomorrow. Give them information. Forecast it like you would the weather. Tomorrow is a stay-home day. Or tomorrow is a school day. On school days, when we wake up, we put on our clothes, eat our breakfast, then brush our teeth. What do we do on school days? Yeah, tomorrow's a school day. I wonder if we should pick out our clothes right now. Would you like to help me do that? You have grounded them during their most absorbent moments for growth and development inside their body and their brains. Sleep. All night long, their subconscious is going to be working on this plan. They're going to wake up knowing that this is what's happening. Today's a school day. Oh, there's the clothes we picked. I might change my mind and wear different pants. That's okay. I get dressed. I eat breakfast. I brush my teeth. That's our first plan of the day. This is how you develop early time management skills with your kiddos. What else do we need to know about the power of a great routine? There's ownership in it. Think about how empowered your kiddo feels when you remind them it's your job to put on your clothes. It's your job to go get your toothbrush. There's ownership and responsibility. It's my job to pack your lunchbox. Here's my plan right now. Well, you do this, this, and this. I can remind you if you forget what comes next. I'm going to pack your lunchbox, pack my lunchbox, and get your backpack ready for the day. You both have things going on. Maybe you're in the same orbit while you do it. Maybe you have a slightly older kid who can handle these responsibilities on their own. Can you feel the empowerment in it? I've got my stuff to do. Mom's got her stuff to do. And we are going to get out of here on time. Here's the best part of this whole thing is instead of rushing, yelling, feeling overwhelmed, emotionally disintegrating, probably running into power struggles, and then somehow getting out the door and feeling that sense of, oh, well, that sucked, but we did it again. That sense of relief. And now everybody's a little discombobulated. Instead of that experience, now you have cause for celebration. While you're driving where you're going, you can say, we did it. Aren't we awesome? You did your jobs. I did my jobs. I helped you a little. You helped me a little. We did it. We are so good at knowing what to do, when to do it, and how to get in the car so we can get to school. If you can start a day with celebration, imagine what comes next for both of you. They say how you start is how you finish. If you start your day feeling grounded, connected, mutually problem solving, setting kids up for successes, and celebrating with them, they're bound to have a better day away from you. And when you come back together, how wonderful it will be.